Chief Justice Chang will on July 15 begin hearing arguments in the legal challenge filed by the publisher of Kaichur News, Glenn Lal, together with the Guyana Media Proprietors Association. The parties want the court to quash the decision by former President Jagdeo to hand out 11 radio licenses and 2 cable licenses. When the matter came up before the Chief Justice today, Attorney General Anil Nandlal begged the court for a month's time to file an affidavit in response to the challenge filed by Kaichur News and the private media houses, which make up the Media Proprietors Association. The respondents in the case asked for a further 14 days to reply, if this is needed, putting the case to July 15th. One of the attorneys for the applicants, Roysdale Ford, was seeking interim relief in the way of an order that the National Frequency Management Unit, the NFMU, be prevented from issuing any further licenses until the determination of the case. It was at this point that the Chief Justice said he was unaware if indeed any licenses were granted by the former president. One of the persons who was listed by the Prime Minister as having received a license told this newscast that he in fact did not receive a license, but what he received was a document from the Office of the President allowing him to broadcast. This document, he said, included the frequency on which he could broadcast. However, he said he's yet to receive a license. Jagdeo issued permission for 11 new radio stations the very month he left office, November 2011. That permission was granted under the Postal and Telegraphy Act. The Chief Justice said that under that act, no one should operate without a license. Ford, however, proceeded with his request for interim relief, mainly that the NMFU be prohibited from issuing new licenses. The Attorney General Anil Nandlal argued that under the current Broadcasting Act, which replaced the Postal Telegraphy Act, the NMFU does not grant licenses, but it is the Broadcasting Authority which does so. However, Ford argued that the ultimate power still resides in the NFMU, since the Broadcasting Authority would not be able to issue a license to broadcast if the NFMU does not assign a frequency. After some amount of back and forth, Ford withdrew his application for temporary relief and begged that the court proceed on the main case. Jagdeo had signed an agreement with then opposition leader Robert Corbyn in May 2003, saying that no broadcast licenses would be issued until the new broadcasting legislation comes into effect. However, Jagdeo went ahead and granted permission for those new radio stations to be set up almost 1 year before the Broadcasting Act came into being at the end of August 2012.